Well, hello, welcome back. It's time to read on Trump again. It's Friday. So we're going we're going into next week actually. We're going to do Monday to Sunday. So February 26th through March 3rd. Let's see what's be happening with him. Okay, I'm going to stop and just bring you over my table and get this reading going. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the Celtic cross to check into his happenings, his karmic happenings. I, man, $87,502 per day interest accruing. Goodness. I wonder if he's headed towards bankruptcy. In this appeal process, it could take years to get through it. Appeal courts are notorious for just taking their time. And meanwhile, can he afford that much interest per day? Or, well, the other option he has is just to put up the entire amount. And then I think the interest might be held. I'm not positive about that, though, but that's what I'm hearing on the news. So, how's this going to go for you, Mr. Trumpy? Up there. Ooh, no celebrations. Maybe no more partying. I honestly think this is actually like no more women for him going on. No more. His biggest challenge coming in has to do with his family fortune that he has thrown into the toilet. Way to go, dude. At another level, too, this Three of Cups can have to do with just a lack of creativity when it comes to reversed. So lack of creativity, issues with women, and maybe partying at Mar-a-Lardo is not working well. And then here we are with the family fortune. You can imagine Eric and Don Jr. are like, okay, there goes our inheritance. Man. But then too, with the Ten of Pentacles, this is like, well, it's family wealth, usually from generation to generation, but reading it in the reverse position, which you would do, for a challenge card. Man, we're talking about financial failure here. Major financial loss. Wow. Okay, he's sitting in the Two of Cups reversed, or I'm sorry, Two of Swords reversed. What am I saying? With the Two of Swords reversed, he's confused. He's lying, of course. It's our card for liars when it's reversed. He's saying one thing and doing another. He's having a hard time making a decision because he probably doesn't really know where he stands financially. But when it comes to political readings, the Two of Swords to me is somebody who is a major cheater. And it can be like a duel, like you've got this dueling situation going on. Dueling with the banks, maybe. Dueling with his financial loss. Okay, in the past, low vitality, lack of success. We have the Sun card coming through reversed. Depression, breakdowns, health issues, low vitality, like I said. Hanging over him, we have the Six of Cups, so we're dealing with his childhood issues in the past. You know, or he's still acting like the petulant 2-year-old that just, it's all mine, 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 gimme, 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 and everybody else is no, no, no. Or he's saying no, no, no to everyone else. He just does whatever he wants. Six of Cups can also be someone who's stuck in the past. And when it comes to health issues, when the Six of Cups comes to reverse, that's my memory loss card. So this is his dementia, Alzheimer's, whatever that he's been dealing with. Years ago, I got that he was, even before I started my YouTube channel, I got that he was the demented demagogue. And, you know, here we are 4 years later, 5 years later probably, yeah. So, yeah, issues with the mind, issues stuck in the past, and, you know, really, really needs to grow up emotionally when we have the Six of Cups reversed. His near future, well, with the Two of Wands, he thinks he's making some progress. I don't know. He has some plans. He will make some decisions, even though he's been stewing. So somewhere in this coming week, I'm thinking that he'll make a decision. And then what he's attracting with the Seven, oh my goodness, with the Seven of Swords here reversed. This happens to be our card for mental issues, self-deception, and you know, he's attracting other people who will deceive him. He's attracting other people with mental issues. He's attracting people who will lie to him to get what they want. And yeah, not so good when it comes to circulation with around the feet and ankles, lower leg either. Okay, so then, oh my goodness, what's been sitting here? How others are influencing the situation? They're throwing the king out of the tower. Trump Tower. And you know, a lot of his other buildings are just, he just has like he leases his name, like the Trump brand. But I don't know if you guys remember a reading I did probably a couple years ago about his brand. And I got that it was going to be just completely toasted. So others are saying no. Others won't want to invest. Others will not put up with it anymore. It's just not good at all, is it? This is our card for disasters and major breakdowns, major changes, and that can be lightning quick. This is, you know, Mars and Uranus that rule this card. Okay, so his distant future, Ace of Cups, well, he probably no one's going to care way into the distant future about him anymore. For him, this is my card for blocked and blocked feelings, blocked and you know, emotional bodies just stuck. And I'm sure he's numbing out with any drugs he can get his hands on, and probably alcohol. But yeah, you know, just look at the hand in this like coming in, trying to hold it all in. Well, that causes self-implosion. Okay, the outcome, we have the Queen of Wands here. So this is interesting. Let me just go ahead and do some more. There's some, oh, maybe it's Alina Haba. I have no idea her sign, and I don't care to look it up. But it could be that there's some woman, or this could just be his little bit of self-confidence that he has that can try and get him, you know, out of a jam, get him kind of balanced out. I don't know about that. I mean, temperance, that has to do with being very open. Now, that's the one thing you could say for the guy, is that he definitely is open to receiving whatever he needs. He's got that down. Maybe this is some very wealthy woman that says, you know, that comes in and says somewhere in this week, here, I'll be generous with you, I'll give you whatever, you know. But will it be enough? Because this, I think, the Tower, I think, would be lenders and creditors. And then with this being the distant future, no one cares anymore. He's not caring for himself. He doesn't do his emotional work. And he just lies and cheats. Nothing new there. Okay. Let me use the Lennies and let's see. So I'll use this deck here, which is the Maybe Lenormand. And let's see how it's going to go for him when it comes to getting the money he needs. And I'll work it out even later on to see, later in the reading. I just want to get the first 9 cards here. But I'll look and see also if he's going to declare bankruptcy or what's going to happen there. So, okay. How is this going to go? Is he going to get the money he needs? Going to postpone, get the money all at once. What's he going to do? And then after this, I'll use the Kipper to see other, because, you know, we still have the hush money New York civil fraud trial. You know, Alvin Bragg's case. We still have, That's coming up March 25th. The other one, the immunity, or not the immunity, I think it's the election interference case with Tanya Chuckin. No, that one's held up with the immunity thing. Okay, maybe, oh, that's right. No, I got it. I remember now. It is Alvin Bragg's case that is scheduled for March 25th. Which could turn into a criminal case, you know, for election interference. Okay, Trump and your money, or money coming in. How's that going to go? How will this go for you? Okay. Well, let me bring this down. We have some changes coming in, it looks like. Now that would be his real estate holdings here. Oh, fraud, scam artist. Well, trying to get what he needs. Here he is. This could be being awarded. And maybe not. As far as it goes for, oops, a little too far there. Okay. As far as it goes for getting the money in, it's looking doubtful here. It's looking doubtful to get a loan. We've got, you know, financial issues here. He's needing to make a change. I get the feeling this has to do with having to put up his properties for collateral. And the more people and the more bankers, lenders look into his financial situation, they realize that he's just lying. He's lying. I mean, he literally was the whole thing. I mean, the entire reason Judge Engeron ruled the way he did is because of the fraud to lenders, the fraud against lenders in New York State. So let's keep going. Now that could have to do with foreign monies. There's Melania. Okay. predatory issues there. Okay, so with the ship knighting to the well, okay, here's what I'm getting. The stork is saying he's going to need to go outside the USA to a foreign lender, to a foreign institution or foreign some kind of foreign security, a foreign foundation, and I mean the bear can be Russia. There could be two avenues of his ability to get money, two opportunities to get money. It could be, well, I don't know why Melania would want to help him. Maybe she's just headed towards what's comfortable to her and away from him. I mean, we have guilt and burden and loss down here next to the commitment card. That's not good. With her or him, or commitments to him. These cards are knighting together. But notice how these three cards all knight together, and we're dealing with him and his commitment from Russia. This is money, power, and protection. So Russian oligarchs. Yeah. The stork is bringing in change with partnership, but again, they're predatory partners. So again, here's another clue about Putin. If I just go with the four corners, I've got predatory, long time relationship that's foreign that will reach out to him, and because they want him in power. Putin wants him in power, and then I'm thinking it's possible that it's more than Putin that wants him in power. But there's this burden to commit to him. But if he does get the money in to post bond, and I don't know if that still stops at $87,502 a day or not, but if he does get that money, it looks to me like it comes from a foreign source. Okay, so because this card would have to do not only with his real estate, but also his real estate holdings, but also our homeland, our domestic lending possible lending institutions there. And this card knighting to the clouds. The clouds is, it's hesitation and it's not wanting to, with the dark side of the letter here, it's not wanting a contract. This would be a committed contract with him. Nobody wants that in our homeland. All Melania cares about is being comfortable. And he's feeling depressed and down about their relationship because we know that it's been on the brink for a long time. This card can have to do with clans. So here we are with Putin, the little, Putin's an assassin. He literally, he's Mr. Genocide himself, and look what he did to Navalny. And Trump doesn't care. He's trying to compare himself with Navalny. Are you an idiot? So, scam artist, fraudster, connected to the clan, connected to the mob, and in bed with the mob. That's all right here. And that's who will probably come in and care for him. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I do think he probably will get the money to post the appeal or post the bond or to pay the thing off outright. I don't know, But it's coming from Russia. It's easy to see it's coming from Russia. And maybe some of the religious, evangelicals, a little bit, here and there. Maybe there's a couple of people with a whole lot of money that are, tied in with the Federalist Society and really just want to, they want him in so that they can hold back women, and it's just sick. The whole women, family, everything, and people, any person with any different persuasion other than Mike Pence and his heart, which is why that's the only reason Trump had him in there, was to get that white evangelical base. Now, interestingly enough, I heard on the news that Mike Pence and his wife used IVF for to become parents. So there's that. So now, how's that going to go? How's it going to go for you, Mike Pence? Are you going to get behind all that? You going to get behind the state of Alabama? Anyway, I'm not reading on Mike Pence. I'm sticking with Trump, and I'm looking at his future legal issues. And as you can see, I'm using Ciro Marchetti's Kipper. Okay, that should do it. Right there. Okay. Last little reading here. And this one, I'm pretty sure I have to bring it up. There we go. These cards are about tarot size. Donald John Trump. How's this going to go for you this next week legally? Might be a week of not a lot happening except for him, doing his grifting. We have that stellium in Pisces, and we know he's going to work it to reach out to his base and anyone else. I hear him in my head. I hear him saying, "You want me in there? You get me in there." You want me to do the work for you? Get me in there. Making turn it around like it's all on them rather than his own legal issues. But what's really going to happen for him this next week? Okay. All right. I don't know who this guy is yet. He's either going to flip or give him something. Okay, this is Trump's karma. That train's left the station. It's just all a big karmic implosion for him. Ooh. Somebody's going to be lying to him. Whoever this guy is. My goodness. Someone's going to lie to him about loaning him money. That's interesting. Somebody's going to tease him. Somebody's going to say, "I'll give you the money," and then he thinks he's set, and then they don't. They renege. That's what I'm getting there. Yeah, there's the money. He's going to still be looking for money. And maybe whoever this man is that says he's going to support him is going to find out that legally he can't do, because we've got restrictions. So this is usually my Jack Smith card. He's been restricted about being able to move forward, with his case, the stolen documents case, Eileen Cannon. But I got, was it last week when I read on Eileen Cannon? I think I did, that she will definitely be removed. But who else could this be is what I'm wondering. Whoever it is, but somebody that he's karmically tied to and has been for a very long time, and that person is a liar and grifter as well. Maybe this is Rudy Giuliani. Maybe this is the stand-in for several men that he's been tied to, because we're dealing with, this person's, whoever this man's, this is his reputation and honor. But he's a liar and a cheat. And maybe it's that he needs money too. All these people needing money to get out of these financial or to get out of these legal issues. This could be something new, some new problem. Because the false person, it's not just someone who's a liar and a cheater. It's also someone who can be jealous and can be an enemy, can actually be an enemy. So maybe I could read this in another way and say this could be Trump's enemy who is backing up Jack Smith. There's that possibility. To get Trump locked up at some point. And all that groundwork looks to me like it's already been laid because it's behind Jack Smith. That's it. It's been done in the past, and Jack Smith is waiting. Okay, so then, whomever this guy is, there's also this younger woman with, let's see, she's a grifter too. Usually this is Ivanka in this deck. For me, when I'm reading on Trump, it's usually Ivanka. That's interesting. I doubt he would go to Ivanka for money. But anyway, so back to, legally, what's happening to him legally this week. Not positive who this guy is, but he's been, I think, working with Jack Smith. And then this is also a stand-in card for another guy that's karmically attached to Trump. So this is a stand-in card for two people. And, someone over 50, right? This would be a woman under 50. So that's why I'm thinking it's Ivanka. But I don't see her giving him, because of this card is about restriction. I don't see Ivanka helping him. Goodness knows, Alina Habba does him no good. She's there's that. But she's the karmic gift that just keeps on giving, right? So the important piece here is that to look at this, opening these first three cards, is that he's going to be very distracted. Maybe I can forget this being a person and just say creatively looking into how to finance the money he needs and grift, get the money from his people, get those wheels turning, of course. And then he can't really think of anything else except money, because that's who he is. And he needs new money. But there are rules and regulations in place that I think will be restricting him from getting the money and creating the change that he needs, right? Gifting the money and creating the change that will create some freedom for him. Doesn't look to me like it'll happen, because like I said in the beginning, whoever this guy is saying he'll get the money for him, right here, we have all four money cards coming through. There's only four in the deck, and they're all right here. So of course this week for him is all about the money and all about the grift, as always, but it's super intense around the money this time. And like I said before, whomever this guy is saying he promises he'll get him the money, and the gift, whatever the guy does, turns out he doesn't. And so then Trump is left to try and develop some more plans to bring in a lot of money. And he's going to his, I would say, overseas, people community that are long ways away. But that's his strategy. And then he's also reaching out to some woman with a lot of money. Right, because we've got money around her. I think she lies to him as well. Maybe they all lie and say they don't have it for some reason or another. The four corners tell me that he's in major crisis mode. He's very helpless, and he's depressed. We got that with the tarot as well. Over the fact that it's all about the money and he can't just play and do whatever he wants. Remember, we had that Three of Cups reversed too. So, and he's depressed that people are, well, on one level, he's down on himself because of this loss with his irresponsibility in the past. That's what the Thievery card's all about. And he's really down because he's a very negative person. And he looks to younger women to make him feel better, but that's not happening anymore because he stinks. No one likes him. And then he wants to fall back on his money to bring in the community that he, needs to hang out, because remember, he's so empty inside, he needs people around. And then this, I would say, this card would have to do with Don Jr. and Eric, and probably going to them as a strategy to try and save the little empire, Not working well. If I were to keep going, oh yeah, look at this. Wow. So he's this could be another indictment. I think this would be that notice or bank rejection. Getting the paperwork, and it's like, oh crap, because that's what he's headed into. Oh yeah, and then his terrible health, and his marriage is completely dead. And when I get these two cards together, I think of either a new agreement that's a very painful loss for someone. Definitely it's him. And I would say divorce, but I don't know if Melania will do that. Then again, you never know. She might just at some point just have enough. My goodness. Look at this. Some kind of official complaint that ends his marriage as he, used to know it. It's gone. It's leveled. So there's that. Okay. Now that's interesting. If this happens all in this week, that's pretty overwhelming, I would think, for anybody. Major stress. Okay, I'm going to get this uploaded. Have a good weekend, you guys. Bye.